I are going to put this idea of suggestion to the test. And what you all experienced and what James experienced was simply this idea that if you focus on something, your body will make it a reality. It's just mind over matter sort of stuff. If you can focus and you can concentrate just like you did out there, we'll have some pretty good results. Now, I'm going to be trying to suggest some things to you subconsciously, but keep in mind that all the decisions I'll ask you to make, they're going to be yours to make. Okay, these are free choices, but all I ask, James, is when you make a decision, you stick with it. So you just trust your first instinct. It's pretty simple. Okay? Good. I'm going to step behind the bar here, and James, if you could stand next to me, just facing towards the back. Have you had a chance to try the wine here at the winery?
No.
Do you drink?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Yes, you do.
All right, the game that you and I will be playing tonight, James, is a game that I think most of you have heard of, but it's most certainly a game that you've never seen played. The game that James and I will be playing is called Russian roulette.
What?
Nice.
What's Russian roulette?
That's where you put them on the gun and spin it around.
Now this is port wine, and I just discovered this stuff. I came in and the owner, John, did a tasting with me. And I usually drink whiskey on stage. It's pretty good for the suggestion. But this stuff is like 18%. So
What's Russian roulette?
I think it'll do the job.
Put a ball in the gun and you spin it around.
For you and I, James, to our health. Cheers.
Drink up.
Really good, right?
Yeah.
Drunk. The bag.
Now, James, tonight we'll be playing Russian roulette, not with a handgun. I don't own a gun. I would never bring a gun in here. I would never play with a gun. But tonight we will be playing with something that does pose a little bit of a risk to us, James. Tonight we'll be playing Russian roulette with a couple of these. Now, these are industrial strength staple guns. This wood on this table much harder than the bone and skin in our bodies. And tonight, at this moment at least, they're all very safe and unloaded. James, I want you to confirm for our safety, just as I fire these towards the table, that indeed nothing comes out, that we are indeed safe. Yes? And here as well in the end, just a quick check. Yes? Okay. That's no fun. You're going to do the honors. Grab that strip of staples out of there. I'll have you load one of these up. You can go ahead and just place them in with the teeth towards the ceiling, just like that. Perfect. And you can confirm for everyone, James, watch your eyes, don't lean in too much. But that is indeed loaded. Yes? Good. Okay. Now, we're going to give you a way to tell one of these from the next. We're going to number them just across the table, just so you and I have a way of discussing those. If you can't read the numbers from your seat, just 1 through 4 from left to right across the table. Now, James, obviously right now, you know where the loaded staple gun is.
Yes.
This is not a game of suggestion at this point, or even a game of risk. We need to make this an even playing field for both you and I and the audience. So here's what I'll do. Step forward just 1 step for me. Keep your eyes towards the back. James, I'm going to take these behind your back really quickly. Just give them a shuffle. That's all, okay? Keep your eyes towards the back wall. Now, my job is to keep track of the loaded staple gun. If I were to lose track of the loaded staple gun, James, this would no longer be a game of suggestion. This would be a game of risk, something I have very little interest in. One more time, and James, you can turn back around, taking one last look at the situation here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Remember that picture. Step to the front of the stage. You are you're left-handed, no? Right. Step here, just facing towards the back. I'm sorry, I just want everybody to see. We're going to do this with your. We'll do this with your left hand. I want you to look up at the palm of your hand, just as you focused on your fingers earlier. Lock your eyes on a spot on your palm where 2 lines intersect. Lock your eyes on that spot, and lock your ears on my voice. While this arm to relax a little for me. And just as it starts to come in, James, you'll notice your eyes change focus. When you notice your eyes, just allow them to close. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Sleep deep now, James. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Deep breath inside your mind. Find that deep, relaxing, focused place. That's all this is, focusing on my voice. To make it easy for you, James, I'm going to have you inside of your mind now. Just count from 1 to 4, just as a bit of a meditation. As you get to 4, James, you go back to 1, counting through this sequence over and over in your mind. James, continue counting. As I snap my fingers, allow that arm to drift down, and as it drifts down, you just become more and more relaxed, counting from 1 to 4, finding that deep, relaxing place. James, in a moment I'll say 1, 2, wide awake. When I clap my hands, all you do is remember the last number that you counted. Nod your head if you understand. Continue counting inside your mind, James. 1, 2, wide awake. Eyes open. Eyes open. Look at me. You have a number in mind? Don't say it. James, step behind the table. Step behind the table where I was standing, right behind the bar. James, you said you're right-handed. Take your right hand, pick up the staple gun that's in front of the number you've been thinking of, the last number you counted. Hold it up high so everyone can see your choice in your right hand as if you were going to fire it. Do you have it in your hand? Hold up the staple gun in your right hand, James?
Yes.
You do have it, yes?
Yeah.
James, bring that staple gun with you, holding it just like this. Bring it with you, right back up here. Okay, standing next to me, arm like this. On the count of 3, James, get a good grip on it. Get a good grip, like you're going to fire. Like you're going to fire. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that number 2? Good. Now, James, I want you to turn to face me. You have a choice right now. You have number 1, number 3, and number 4. This choice is yours and yours alone to make. I want you to imagine between us a giant dartboard. There's only 3 numbers on this dartboard. 1, 3, and 4. In your mind now, you throw a dart towards me. You strike one of those numbers. Yeah. Do you see it in your mind? Stick with that first instinct. Don't change it. Step behind the table. With your right hand, James, grab the staple gun in front of the number you hit with the dart. Hold it up high so everyone can see your choice. Do you have it? You have it, James?
Yes.
Bring it with you. Here as you were before, holding it just like this. On the count of 3, you're going to fire. 1, 2, 3. Good. Is that number 1? Yes? Good. You relax. Now, James, you have the number 3 and the number 4. This is your choice. We're doing this eyes open. I need your complete focus. James, imagine between us a giant dartboard. Not a dartboard this time, I'm sorry. A blank canvas. So make it a fresh start. A blank canvas in your mind. Any size that you want to imagine. And in your mind, imagine that number painted right down the center. It's the number 3 or the number 4. There are no other options. See it in your mind. See it in bright red right down the middle. Can you see it in your mind? With your hands, James, show me how big you're seeing this canvas. What does it look like to you, the canvas? And the other, okay. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Please don't open them until I tell you to, James. Stand right there. Open your eyes, please. Step behind the bar. Whatever number you saw on that canvas, James, it's the moment of truth. Take your right hand, pick up the staple gun in front of that number, hold it high so they can see your choice. Join me right here with the staple gun, just as you did before. You with me?
Yeah.
Hand like this, place it against my hand.
Sure.
Place the staple gun against my hand. On the count of 3. 1, 2,
You sure?
3, fire. Fire. Tonight, number 4 is my lucky number. You left it for me all along. I'm going to bring this up close so everyone can see what would have happened tonight, James, if you chose number 4. It would not have gone well for me. Hold your hands out. Hold your hands out like this. I want you to just catch these as they come out so everyone can see that they're deep loaded. Please round of applause for James. James, I'm going to leave this with you as a reminder of something that I think you already know. But that's whenever you're at a point in your life where you have 2 huge decisions to make, you can always trust your instincts just like you did tonight. They will never, ever steer you wrong. This is yours to keep, and so is all this applause. Big round of applause for you.